morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Janet Greaves, a writer and artist, and on this channel you are going to find videos on how to write a novel, outlining your novel, also card making and art journaling videos. So once again, welcome. Today I have a art or craft supply haul to share with all of you. Many of these items that I purchased are going to be for my card making. That is something on this channel that is coming, is a wonderful card making series. But also some of these, you know, work with any types of arts or crafts I may get into, but primarily you're going to start seeing a lot of card making videos coming. And I hope if any of you are wanting to start into card making, some of these supplies might be helpful to you for starting your own card making business or hobby, whatever. So the first thing I have here is a wonderful cutting mat, and it is pink. As you can see, it looks like kind of coral in the camera. And this is probably going to be our new view for a bit. We are going to be having the background of this lovely cutting mat as I show you guys how to make cards. So this is Forever in Time cutting mat, and I will try to link all of the links below where I got these supplies. So this is my first thing I've got. It's my wonderful new cutting mat. Let me just make sure we're not zoomed in too much, but I do want you to be able to see some of this stuff. Next, a very important item you need with card making or any type of craft or art you want to do are, at least this is one item that I love, is the adhesive rollers. I just find, especially for making cards, it is so much easier to use a roller. There are times I will be using actual glue and probably glue dots down the road. You will be seeing a lot of that, but yep, I do love these rollers. And this is from the company called Darius. I'm not sure exactly how that's pronounced, but this is a wonderful, and this is all acid free, so that is a good thing. And you get 6 of these. And again, I'll link all the information below for you guys if you're interested in getting some of these supplies. Next, for card making, something that is very important is your cardstock. Now, I didn't want to show you the big bundle of it all, but I wanted to share with you what I got. I got first, and for your bases, you want a heavier cardstock, 80 to 110 pound. And I got the Nina White 110 pound cardstock, and it came in 250 pieces. So you can imagine you can get quite a lot of cards out of that pack. And then I also got the Nina Ivory, but this is a 90 pound weight cardstock. There is a slight difference. Let me see if I can kind of show you here. Kind of a little slight difference. This is a little heavier. You can hear by the sound where this is a little. But this is very, very important for your bases. You want your bases to be heavier. Generally, the average cardstock comes in 65 pound weight for those of you that are new to card making. Let me see, what else have I got to share with you? Also, I got some glossy accents to be able to add some really pretty elements to my cards, make them pretty down the road. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and this is by Ranger Glossy Accents. Then also another important tool I feel for card making is your foam tape, and I got the Scotch indoor mounting tape, and it came in a 2-pack, so I ended up actually getting 2 of these. And this is just something to start with, see if I like it. I may move on to getting, you know, foam squares. I'm not sure what all I will end up really liking to use, but for now this is something I'm going to start with. And that way I can cut them to any size that I would like for my embellishments. So that is something important you need if you are starting in card making. Another thing I got, and I learned this tip from MayMay Made It. I'll also link her video and her channel down below for you. But this is the Fiskars Detail Burnisher Dual Tip. This is going to be used for when I want to, oh, my mind just blanked on the word, but when I want to make, you know, the crease for bending my cards and folding them, this is what this is going to be used for. It's going to help me to get in that line and really create that nice crease. For the couple of cards that I've been playing around with making, not gonna lie, I was using the back portion of my tweezers, which was working okay, but scoring my cards is the word I'm looking for, scoring. But I got this tip from MayMay Made It, and so I ended up getting this Fiskars, and so, you know, this is going to be with me for life, so this is, you know, money well spent. So that is something that she suggests for scoring your cards. Next, I feel in card making, and what I wanted in my stash for starting my card making are some very wonderful inks. Now, they are different types because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the VersaFine works beautifully with your watercoloring and what have you, and also it's from what I understand, it's a very good pigment. I have not yet tried this. We will try this on the channel. I will do a review on the VersaFine. So I got the VersaFine Onyx Black, and then also I got the Memento Tuxedo Black, and I heard again from MayMay Made It that this is very, very good for your Copic markers. I believe I'm getting those correct, but I could be wrong. I will double check that, but one is wonderful for your watercoloring, and another one is wonderful if you're going to use your Copic markers. So granted, you might think, why do you need so many inks, you know? And also I have, well, I can't reach it right now, my inks are in another spot, but I also have the Ranger Archival Black ink, which that I use a lot in my art journaling because I use a lot of different mediums in my art journaling. So yeah, when you are a crafter and an artist, you will learn and find that you may have to need 3 or 4 or even 5 different types of black inks because they serve a different purpose. So I would highly suggest, again, if you're starting in card making, you would need to get the VersaFine Onyx Black and also get yourself a Memento Tuxedo Black to have in your stash for different purposes. One for watercoloring, the other for using with your Copic markers or other types of markers down the road. So next, and the last I have to share with you, which I think is a very good thing for all card makers starting out to get, are a couple of punches. What I have here is a border punch. This is just a very simple little like lacy design, and this is just one to start with to get me going and get some pretty borders going on my cards. And then also I got from EK Tools the large, this is like a label type of punch. I hope you can see that. I'm sorry if there's any glare. I have not opened or started any of these. Again, I'll come back on and do separate videos and give you guys reviews on each of these products. But it's like this really pretty label design that I thought would be so beautiful for sentiments or little images I might want to, you know, bring the spotlight to and make that my forefront of my card. So these are, again, just a couple punches to get me started. So this is my little craft haul, and I guess I'm going to call it starting your card making craft haul. You know, some suggestions I have for anybody out there who is a beginner card maker. These are some of the wonderful items you might want to add into your collection. So guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I was so delighted to share all of this with you. I do hope everybody is having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. If you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. And if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I'd love to have you on my journey. There are many more videos ahead, some card making videos. We are going to do some art journaling, and of course down the road, for my writer friends, you will be hearing about how to write a novel. Once again, I am Janet Greaves, a writer and artist, and I thank you so much for your support and for joining me today. Bye-bye now.